Coops, you ever, when you go sometimes through a rough trot and you think, maybe God hates me?
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with this.
Knights fans, like, what a bludger of a week it was last week. Firstly, news that the coach was going to be sacked. Then our star player was about to leave and go to European rugby. Then a flu just went right through the camp. They had to basically abandon captain's run. But with 40 seconds left yesterday, all's well that ends well. Yeah. And it was going to be a great finish to the week.
Cogger won a comp with Penrith, but individually that was probably his crowning moment. The field goal.
Let me just experience all the pain and frustration again. So let's run through this last 5 minutes. We'll take pieces out of it. This one from Cogs. Jeez, he hit that well.
Yeah.
One of his best moments as a
So they normally say he should be on the other side of the ruck to kick it, but see how he leans back into it and just gets good purchase on it. Touches the crossbar, but he steps back into it.
Nice kick.
Hell of a kick.
You know, funny, sometimes when you kick him, you know straight away off the boot. You don't even have to look, don't you? You just get that feel, don't you?
Just the contact.
Speaking from experience here, people, by the way. This Tanner.
Oh, my goodness.
Jesus, he's hit that well. It's a shame he didn't get the conversion quite as sweet. Feel sorry for him here. As much as, you know, you're behind your own team.
One of Craig Bellamy's greatest lines, he always says, is you get what you deserve.
Yeah.
Right? But sometimes you don't.
No, I know.
Like, sometimes you don't.
Craig Bellamy's full of shit. Okay, now Cogs is on the attack here, and mate, this is a good play. Yeah, no seven tackle set. Hand the ball over on their own line.
I like it. Yep.
And they start. This is where I'm sitting. I'm sitting on the couch last night with Blaze, Talangi, Mitch Kenny, and the boys. At this point, I'm starting to get this sinking feeling. I think I've seen this movie before.
He's in the pocket, so at least he was thinking about it, Tanner Boyd. But he comes to this position.
Yeah. And at this point, I'm going, well, it's game over. There we go, 7 tackle set. Ship week, great ending, new beauty. Here we go. And
see here, like, he just gives it everything he can, and that foot comes off the ground, the left foot doesn't have any balance.
Tell you what, Fisher Harris paid for himself in those last couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Great challenge.
Yeah. Well, I think it's almost now what this weekend's provided, that you need to have... Coming semi-final time, you almost should run towards the back end of the game with one up your sleeve.
This is hard to watch, this one.
Yep. Cherry Evans did it for Manly with Harry Grant. Fisher Harris did it here.
God, I'd hate to be a goal kicker.
Look at the reaction.
If he's watching this, Tanner, mate, we're behind you. Everyone goes through this sort of stuff. Yeah. No one would have liked... Not many people would have liked to have been in that position there. Yep. Now, and all of a sudden, look at this. This is where Fisher Harris again. Fisher Harris takes play one. The experienced blokes take over here. This is like... Wade Egan, Newcastle crucially lose control of the ruck.
It's just trying to get metres, right? So the best way to do it is run straight from the advantage line. Look at the speed and
look at Roger.
Here from Roger.
There you go. The other experienced bloke, Roger, and then Fish goes, well, mate.
Some teams try and shift the ball for meterage, but these guys have just gone power running, one out, speed, footwork.
And this, my friends, is an act of God. Yeah. God loves the Waz. Of all the people I went to, mate,
that speed to get through that break, past Bradman Best. Poof.
Oh, man.
Some players have just got it, and this kid's got it. Like, incredible. I don't know what it is, but he's got it. He's got moments like this at an early age. Like, the speed to get through that hole with Bradman Best there. It's most other forwards on the field, they don't get there.
No.
And the power to break through the first tackle of Gagai, like, there's just a lot of little things that ends up being the big thing right there.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah. Bradman Best probably should have tackled around the legs.
Hit the legs, traditional tackle.
Yeah, hit the legs, ball hits the ground, he can't move it on. But I'll tell you what, that was a hell of a finish.
That's almost as impressive as the left-hand carry, right foot play the ball. Look,
he was inspired by that, I think.
Our producer, Scotty Hogarth, who's a Knights fan, when I rang him today...
He's the top 20 producers in this building.
Yes, up there. And what he did, Coops, he actually said, it's happened a few times before. Do you want to show him? I said, hey, why not? So there was a couple before which involved Newcastle.
Oh, boo-hoo, Newcastle Knights fans.
Terrible endings. This one here, the Blake Austin there, has a shot.
Oh, I do remember that. Right? Yeah. I remember
God. Oh, it's always an awful place for us to go.
So
Canberra, and this one
like
here.
this is the only time it happens to Newcastle Knights fans?
Look, and this one, this is Golden Point, start of the Golden Point. This is a classic game, this one. Oh, BK.
Where are you on this field?
I wonder if you
Make
watch
your tackle. Where are you?
No. I was in Wigan. Yeah. Oh, man.
Mate, you're not the only team that's been beaten on the bell a couple of times. Come on, cry me a river.
I'll tell you what.
You and Scott Hogarth.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's been tough the last 20 years.
What do you reckon about
Halasima? I mean, the Warriors can produce a freakish talent out of nowhere. We've seen it before. Ali Lauatiti, when he hit the seam with his footwork, he was phenomenal. Went to the English Super League way too early. Conrad Hull. Remember when Conrad came?
Yeah.
I believe that Conrad, he was an All Blacks, young guy coming through the ranks of the All Blacks. And during that period, the 20s, of course, the 20s was, started the high-profile competition. Yeah. And some of the best All Blacks juniors were banging on the Warriors' door saying we want to play, and he was one of them.
Now, I think the one thing that's impressive about Halasima is, like, for a back rower, all you really want to see is some footy smarts. When I say that, like, when you combo in with your half, you want to see that the back rower understands which line to run, which part of the hole. And the way that he runs onto the ball says to me enough that, like, you could work with this young kid.
Yep.
But then he does a couple of things like he did on the weekend, and you just can't coach things like that. Like, there's enough in his little recipe of rugby league that says, like, this kid's got it. Yes. And under Webster's coaching, you dare say the sky's the limit with where he could go.
And how important is it to Coop? We had Luke Metcalf on our Sunday night show about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And then I asked him about him. He said, mate, he just loves it. And he said he wants to work hard, wants to learn. And that is just so crucially important because, oftentimes guys who come into grade that have got these incredible gifts, it almost becomes, I'm just going to, lazy is not the word, but they just, they trust that talent too much.
Yeah, they do.
And you know what it's like, mate, when you get out, like some of those, guys who are being big guys in juniors and bullied players, suddenly they get the NRL and good players relish playing against players like that. And you've got to find a plan B.
And then you either have a fork in the road moment for those talented kids. You either start working really hard to stay ahead of the pack, or you just fall into complacency and the talented people will overtake